I hope that this formula will actually work. All right. Let's see. Vlad, you said prayer last time, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say prayer this time. All right. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Thank you for all that has done for us. Heavenly Father, please bless this hangout session that we will be able to understand completing the square and get stuff done. Heavenly Father, we love thee so very much. We're so very grateful for all that thou does. Please help us, and please help us to retain the math that we learn. We say these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
Okay. So if we go to the text. All right. So I'm going to kind of straddle the preparation and the text so that we can kind of work through it. So the first thing in the preparation is you need to write the quadratic equation in the vertex form through completing the square. And so the equation on the screen is 2x squared minus 4x plus 6.
3x.
No.
You are reading the preparation assignment. Are we doing that or the hangout stuff?
No, the preparation assignment.
Oh, okay.
Because we're supposed to do that before we do the hangout assignment.
Oh, true.
Yeah, that's true.
So if you guys didn't do it, I mean, realistically,
yeah, there you go.
My personal opinion is that the Google Hangouts are for us to learn, right?
All right.
So that's what they want us to do. So if none of us have done the preparation assignment, we should just do the preparation assignment together and go as far as we can, and then it is what it is.
Okay, let's do that. I was trying to get to like the vertex form. I did that one then.
Okay.
But I look an example online, and that's the way I did it.
Okay, what'd you get for the answer?
I checked with the answer and I got the correct one.
Okay.
So the vertex form, I didn't even know that, and it's like y equal a parentheses x minus h to the square plus k, right?
Yeah.
That?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Where did you see that?
In the textbook.
In the textbook. I need to read that thing. Okay, so what I did, first I moved the 6 to the other side. So y minus 6 to the left. And then what I kind of saw in the example, they kind of factorize the x together. So they had 2 parentheses x squared minus 2x plus, and that is the number that you need to add to do a perfect square.
Wouldn't it be, if you're factoring, wouldn't it be 2 parentheses x minus 1 squared?
X minus 1 squared.
Or it would be 2x minus 2, but
yes, it's like the 2 and then the parentheses x squared minus 2x, right? That way if you factorize the 2x squared minus 4x, you factorize the number 2.
Yeah, you would. Okay.
Does that make sense?
So what was the answer you got?
I got 2y equal to parentheses x minus 1 to the square plus 4.
Okay. So then you factorize 2x squared minus 4x?
Yes.
And got what?
And I got y minus 6 plus 2 equal 2 parentheses x squared minus 2x plus 1. And then from that I got y minus 4 equal to x minus 1 to the square. And that's how I got the answer. Does that make sense? Or I'm not making any sense?
Show me on the screen what you got.
This is what I got. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm.
So because they factorize the number 2, they put it also in the other side. And then you just, I think that you move.
How did you get x squared minus 2x plus 1 in the third line?
Well, you have to complete the square. That's why you add 1 there. So you complete the perfect square.
I guess that's that's just confusing to me.
Look at, I can show you the link. You can just look that up on Google. That's how I did it. And then I saw an example. And that's how I was able to like follow through. So I just pretty much did.
Because the factor makes sense to me.
Yes. But then that equation, you need to like make it the parentheses. You have to complete the perfect square. That's why it says like how to complete the square to find the transformational
Send me the link because I want to see
yeah.
what you're talking about.
I'm looking that right now. Let me get to that.
Yep, definitely need to go to the tutoring session and get help.
What you can do will be easier. You can just copy the sentence, like write the quadratic equation in vector form through completing the square. Copy that sentence, put it in Google, and the first link that you show up.
Hey, what is it? Write the quadratic equation.
Yes, write the quadratic equation in vertex form through completing the square. And then you go down and it's an example and go step by step.
By completing the square. Okay, and it's the first example, purplemath.com?
No.
What's the website? What's the website?
Mathbitsnotebook.com.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Okay.
And then it's like a book. It's like a notebook. And then in the example. And it's pretty similar to the one that we have. And they explain every step.
Are you on there, Vladi?
Huh?
Are you on that website?
No, I'm looking at. I'm just trying to figure it out too.
Oh, wow.
In the textbook?
68 is where it starts in chapter 1.
Oh, there it is. There in the book also explain that in the page 69 that they added 9 to that example to each side so they can create the perfect square.
Right, but I don't understand why you add 1 and 2 to each side.
Oh, did you see that in the website?
Yeah, but the equation on the website is different than the equation we have in the book.
Yeah, but it's different just because.
In here it's +5, in the book it's +6. It's the exact same equation. But if you were to complete the square on our equation, you would only need to add 2. So I don't understand where the 1 came in on your.
There is the one is to complete the other equation. That where is it? It's just to complete that perfect square. X squared minus 2x plus 1. Because if you like put x minus 1 to the square, is what we had at the top.
Right.
Yeah, this is confusing. Okay,
It's
so
very confusing.
we should go to the tutor labs all together.
I am 100% into that idea. That is not a bad idea.
And then we just YouTube video it.
With
Yep.
the tutor.
Someone bring a camera. I would volunteer, but my camera broke yesterday.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was not awesome. Yeah, I honestly, I do not get it. To be honest, I haven't put enough time into learning it or watching a video or anything like that, just because of the exam. But I do not understand. Like, it doesn't make sense. Even if we were to go through the problems and get the right equations, I wouldn't understand.
But do you understand the one that is in the book? In the page 69? That makes sense.
This is the other part that I hate. I have to like make the page full to see the whole book. I really wish we could just download this to an iPad.
I know.
I might try and figure out how to do that.
That sucks.
It does. This is not a very good form of textbook. I would rather have just bought the textbook.
Or just PDF version.
Yeah, I mean, why couldn't we just get a PDF? Like, I don't understand why they have it this way. It doesn't make any sense. And they charge us $60. It's like the worst program ever. Okay.
Yeah, it sucks.
Subtract 7 from each side, then add 9 to each side. It doesn't really, I mean, I get why they do the 9 because it completes like that. That would make it so you could factor it in and complete a square. So I understand why they do that, but I don't really understand why they do that. Like, it doesn't make, I mean, to me, it doesn't make sense, but I get it.
I get that. I don't get it.
Well, we saw this in like.
This is the same thing. This is all half of math for me. Is like All right. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess I can understand why that equation works the way that it does, but this is all gobbledygook. I get it. Like you have to put something in there so that it completes the square. And you're right.
Right.
One completes the square on the equation that we're on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I guess to me it just make it like doesn't like so with the equation that we are doing
Mm-hmm.
for the preparation.
Right.
How do you get positive 4? Because if you add 1 to each side,
Because if you see, we started with -4x,
right? Mm-hmm.
and the 6 was positive, right? So we
Mm-hmm.
moved the 6 to the other side,
Mm-hmm.
so -6.
Right.
And
Then it equals 2x squared minus 4x.
yes,
Okay.
that's the step. And in this step, for some reason, they added. I saw in the website that they added that too. It says here, we need a leading coefficient of 1 for completing the square. So factor out the current leading coefficient of 2. And then it said when we add a box to both sides, the box will be multiplied by 2 on both sides of this equal sign. That's why they added that too there. And when you add the 2 like in the side of the y, because it's positive minus
Oh, okay.
6.
Okay. I'm starting to understand. So in like the one that you're the website that you were on, that
Mhm.
2, the positive 2, that's multiplying by whatever we need to factor the square.
Yes, and the other 2 is -6. And because it's -6 and positive 2, it gives you -4. And then you move it to the other side and give you the positive 4.
Gotcha. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. So then this would be y minus 6 plus 2, and then you would need 1 at this point to complete the square. Gotcha. Okay. 2x plus 1. And then this would become y minus 4. And then this is 2x minus 1 squared.
Mm-hmm.
And then, ooh, nice. And then this would be 2x minus 1 squared plus 4. Is that correct?
Yes.
Awesome.
We just got the first one.
Yeah.
After 30 minutes. Man, I need to start in that test.
Okay. And then, so then the next part of the preparation is what is the vertex for the given quadratic equation. So if you take the answer and you just do where the intercept is, right? Because that's what the vertex is supposed to be. It should be 1, 1, 4, right?
Yeah.
The vertex is referring to the x intersection.
No.
What does it mean with vertex then?
It's like the point.
Vertex is the point.
Where it is?
Like where it starts from, kind of like the corner. It's like the corner of the equation.
It's the point where 2 or more curves, line, or edges meet.
Oh, okay.
So like this is where things cross, I guess.
Okay,
yeah.
because I also saw that. Okay,
It's like that point right there,
okay, thank
the
you.
vertex.
That makes sense.
So I guess for like a parabola, it's kind of like the point of origin.
It's where the bottom is.
Yeah. Or the top.
Or yeah,
Okay.
or the top.
So this function has like curves, right?
Yeah, because it's quadratic.
It has like 3 curves.
Huh?
So
if,
it just
if it was
Huh?
squared, yeah. If it was, I mean, if it was cubed, right?
it has an x, and then it has like parentheses. The other 2 parentheses with x and -2 and +3.
What are you talking about?
It's just that I look at the key answer for that because I also was trying to do that and it didn't get it. But there are like 3 points, 3 vertex in the answer key.
Are you talking about the x-intercept and the y-intercept?
No, I'm just trying to understand the answer. Based on what you guys said, I'll just listen to you guys and then trying to see.
It's probably not a good idea at this point to listen to us, but
Okay, the answer key has like 3 points given to the to the. Okay, where is it?
The vertex.
well, the question asks you for 3
Yeah.
points. It asks you for the vertex and the x and y intercepts.
Yeah. Oh wait, never mind. It's the next part that I'm talking about, and you guys are talking about. Never mind.
We're
Okay.
talking about part 2 of question 2.
Question. Okay. Let's go there then.
Okay. So I know that the vertex is the bottom, which is 1, 4. But so do we just would you then just plug 0 in for y and solve?
I guess. Because -1, so putting that in, so 0 minus 1 is -1, and -1 squared is I, right?
Yep. But you have to square the 2 also, so you'd be looking at I square root of 2.
Yeah.
How do you guys get to that? You just put like 0 equal to the function, replacing y by 0, or what?
Yeah, you would plug 0 into y and solve
So
for
x.
for x. Yeah. But now I'm looking at the answer key, and it doesn't make any like. It says 1 plus or minus I square root of 2.
Well, that is when it is I.
Why does it have a 1 in front of it, though?
Maybe they factor something and they cut that 1. I have no idea.
Well, if you plug 0 in for y, Yeah, we definitely need to set up tutoring sessions. So I am definitely going to set one of those up.
I needed some sugar.
Vladdy, have you looked at the key?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I'm just trying to
I guess I don't know how to wrap my head around the x-intercept. I can understand the y-intercept. Yeah, I totally get the y-intercept, but what is the 1 plus or minus I square root of 2? Because I is just 0 squared.
or -1 squared.
Or negative. Oh, so is it anything negative squared is imaginary?
Well, -2 squared is 4. I think it's I. Or 1 is like -1 is just a bad number.
Wouldn't -1 squared just be 1?
No.
It's imaginary.
Yeah,
Doesn't make any sense.
I know.
Math. I bet you these Google Hangouts as a TA grading these things is probably the worst thing in the world. Like getting on and having an hour-long Google Hangout that you have to like. They probably just skip through and make sure we're actually doing things for the whole time.
I know.
Yeah, maybe she's just like skipping through, and we just pretend like we're doing. I don't know. Bust her soul, bust his soul.
I think our person's a girl, but okay. Okay, so where does the 1 come from? Because I can understand the plus or minus I square root of 2, but where does the 1 in front of that come from?
Maybe it's because of the formula that you kind of have to use. The plus and minus, I know that it belongs to a formula when it comes to imaginary numbers.
Right, yeah.
And that's why they had to put a number in front of it. And 1 is a number that if you multiply by it, it's not going to change.
Right.
I have seen that before, but I'm not sure.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll have to go to the tutoring center and have them teach me how to do that. Okay. Familiarize yourself with the following important theorems used in solving polynomial functions. The zero product theorem. If A and B are algebraic expressions, then the equation AB equals 0 means that A equals 0 and or B equals 0.
That makes sense.
So what are the x-intercepts for the following polynomial?
That's what I was talking to before. I'm confused.
Okay, so when I look at the key and have the answer, it makes sense, kind of. So basically what it's doing is breaking down all three of the brackets. So you have 0, 0, 2, 0, because you have x minus 2, and then x plus 3. So it's kind of like when you're moving the line based on where it says, but you know how it's opposite. So like if it's x minus 2, that's actually moving to the right 2. And if it's x plus 3, that's moving to the left 3. Now I could be spewing a bunch of bull crap out of my mouth, but that's what I see just from the answer.
No, that's right. I think that you're right. It's because the question is asking what. Oh, I don't have it. But it's asking like the x-intercept, right? So well, we know to graph an equation, we do there, and because there is an x in front of the x minus 2, that's why the point is 0, 0. I bet.
Right.
Because you're not doing anything. So that makes sense.
To be honest, I don't even know what a polynomial is, though.
It's a 3-variable equation, kind of.
Wouldn't polynomial suggest that there could be more than 3?
So I guess it's any equation that has more than 2 unlike variable terms. So like s squared plus 2x minus 2 is like a polynomial.
S squared?
Yeah, x squared, x plus x minus 2, like.
Oh, okay. So any equation that has three or more, or 2 or more?
3 or more.
Because the monomial 1, binomial 2, and
Poly is
yeah, polynomial is just more than 2. Okay. Possible rational zeros where p are factor. Okay, rational roots theorem. If a function is polynomial with coefficients such that a number p over q is a list of possible rational zeros where p are the factors of the constant a 0 and q are the factors of the leading coefficient a 0. What are the possible rational zeros for the following polynomial? What the freak? All right, rational roots theorem. It's 100% lost me. Do you guys get it?
No. What part?
The second section of problem 3.
What if? So,
Are you just being funny now?
Maybe it'll help me figure out the equation.
Turning your video on and off? Great. Well, guys, I feel as though we're at an impasse.
Yeah, we definitely need to study this.
More, for sure. Actually,
Yeah.
I feel like after the exam, we need to study everything more, for sure.
I know. Okay.
All right. So here's what I propose, and you guys can tell me whether you agree or disagree. I'm going to post
Disagree.
this and then okay.
Oh.
Email Sister Hess and say, hey, I just want to let you know our Google Hangout was not awesome. All three of us did not really get everything that was going on in the learning, partly because of the exam, partly because we were doing the exam, partly because we just haven't learned it yet. So we're all really confused. We tried to help each other figure it out, but couldn't. So we are all going to schedule tutor sessions in between now and next Tuesday to figure this out.
Right. Great.
Sound good to you guys?
Yeah, there is no other way. We have to go to tutoring.
Yay for tutoring. All right.
Okay. Well, hey, I don't know if you put the name of the link, I mean, my name in there every time that I have to email Natalie about that I did the hangout with you guys.
Google Hangout.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. I'll make sure I put it in. I put it in on the last one. Did you guys get a grade for your quiz?
Think so.
For the Google Hangout quiz?
I don't know. Maybe. And I had to kind of email.
Why don't you guys check and then text me if you didn't so I can email Natalie and get her to upgrade your guys' quiz.
Okay, that sounds good.
So, all right, cool. Well, fun times, guys.
Okay, guys. Okay, see ya next Tuesday.
Yeah, sounds good. Let's communicate in between now and then, like how everything's going, cause
Yeah.
Okay.
Tuesday night. Yeah.
7 o'clock or 8 o'clock on Tuesday.
Yeah. 8, is that okay?
I'm
If we
fine
do
with
it
it. I'm
every
at
time on
home.
8, or is it
Okay.
late?
Oh no, it's fine. I might
It's up
have
to
something.
Vladi. Vladi's the only one that has a social life, so.
No, I don't. Okay.
Okay.
Let's
All
plan
right.
for
Well,
that.
I'll text you guys Monday. We'll figure out 7 or 8.
Okay. Bye.
All right. See you
Hey,
guys.
guys.
Yeah.
Bye.